Hello guys, and welcome you back to my YouTube channel. This is Fola Apparel. Today we are making a continuous cap sleeve top with extended peplum. A very big thank you to all returning subscribers. And if you are here for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So guys, let's go there. So now the first thing you do is draft out your basic bodice pattern. My back is 14, should be divided by 2, that's 7. So I'll come out by 1 inch here for the shoulder slope. For the neck, I want to use 3.5 by 3.5, depends on what you want. You can actually make it 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 or 3 by 4, anyhow you want the neck to be. For the shoulder depth, I'll use 7. So mark out your bust point. My bust point is 9.5 and my half length is 16. So I won't need the blouse length, I'll just need from my shoulder to the half length for now. So this is for the armhole. I took the measurement that I have here, I place it here. Then measure what you have here and you divide it by 2. Come in by half inch. You mark out your bust measurement divided by 4. So mine is 33.5. So then my waist is 27, 6 3/4. So now I'll connect this for the armhole. This is my bust point. So for the dart, I'll divide my nipple to nipple divide by 2, which is 3 1/4. So then for the dart intake, I want to use 1.5. So that will be 0.5, 0.75 on both sides, 3/4 on both sides. That will give me 1.5. So here on the bust point, I'll mark out the nipple to nipple divide by 2 as well. Then I'll come down by 1 inch. Come down by 1 inch. Then connect this to this. So I'll return this dart here, I'll put it back on the side to avoid shortage. So now for the on the bust, I'll add extra 1.5 inches for joining. I'll do 1.5 on the waist as well. Then I'll connect it. So now for the bust dart, I'll use 1.5. That's the difference between back my front half length and my back half length. So my back half length is 14.5 while my front half length is 16. Do you understand? So I'll mark 1.5 here, then connect it to the bust point. So this is for my front. It is very simple. This is for my front. Let me draw the neck once and for all. So now for the shoulder extension, this your shoulder slope, you slant it out. Slant it out this way. So now for the length, depends on you. For the sleeve length, so for me 3 inches is actually okay for the extension. So now after marking the 3 inches, you come down by 1 inch. Do you get? So now you connect using your curve rule to the shoulder. Connect it to the shoulder using your curve rule this way. So for your own length, you might decide to use 4. Do you get? For the extent, for the continuous sleeve, you can decide to use 4 inches, you can decide to use 3.5, you can decide to use 4.5. So me, I'm just using 3 inches here. This here, 3 inches is here. So now I'll connect this back to the shoulder depth here. So to go like this. I hope you understand me. So it is very simple. So now for the back, I'll mark out the shoulder divided by 2, come out by 1 inch as well. So for the back neck, I'll use 3.5 by 1.5. I'll actually use your curve rule for this part. So now I'll mark my shoulder depth to 7. My back half length is 14. I said it before. It's 14. My back half length is 14.5. So I'll mark what I have here. I'll bring it down and connect it. Round bust is 33.5 divided by 4. I'll mark it here. Then my waist is 27 divided by 4. I'll mark it here. For the dart, I'll mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2, which is 3 1/4. Then for the back dart, I'll be using 1 inch. That's 1.0.5 on both sides. I'll take the measurement to the chest line here. So I'll connect it like this. So now the 1 inch for the dart here, I will place it back. Then add my 1.5 for the sewing. Then also add my 1.5 for the sewing allowance here. So on the back here, I'll come in by ½ inch. This is to avoid any form of bulginess like this. So then I'll add my my zip allowance here. If I want to cut it on the fabric, I'll add 1 inch for zip allowance on the back here. So I'll connect this like this, and that is for the back. So now for the continuous cap sleeve, just the way I did for the front, you extend this line, extend it like this, then you mark out the length. I use 3 inches. Then you come down by 1 inch. Then on that 1 inch, you confirm your 3 inches again, like this. Then you connect it using your cover. So now, you connect your new armhole to the bust measurement like this. I hope you get me. So we are done with the pattern drafting. So this is after cutting the fabric. This is the front piece. So I'll notch the dart here. I'll notch the dart leg here. Then do the same here. So I'll know where to sew. I'll cut lining for this. Cut lining for this as well. So now for the extended peplum, it actually depends on you. So for the length here, for what I use here is like 19 inches or so. So we mark out your, this is folded, this is for the front and this is for the back. This is unfold and it's folded into two, you can see. So this particular fabric is what I'm using for the lining as well. That is why I did not cut it. That is why it's like this. So imagine I'm not using this for the lining. That means it will have a cut here. It will have a cut here. Then I'll use the lining to turn it. Do you understand me? So I'll measure my front. My waist is 26. So divided by 4, it will give me 6 three quarter. So what I have after 6 three quarter is what I'm using for the extension. That is 19.5. You can actually measure what you want for the extension on your body. This 19.5 now is like from my waist to my knee, or a little bit above my knee. Do you get me? So now for the width, you will minus your blouse length. Mine is 23. You will minus it from your half length. My half length is 16. So 23 minus 16, it gave me 7. So I have like 7.5 here. So the extra 0.5 inch there is for the joining allowance. I hope you understand. So the back we have cuts plus extra 1 inch allowance for the zip. I hope you get me. So guys, this is after cutting the lining. So I'll go ahead to my sewing machine now. I'll sew my dart, sew the both the waist dart and the bust dart. Then I will turn the neck. I'll turn the neck of the fabric with my lining. So this is after turning the neck. As you can see, this is the dart, and I've turned the neck. So the next thing I'll do now is to turn the armhole here. I'll turn it. I'll do that on this back too, on the back piece. This I'll turn it like this. So guys, this is what I have after turning the armhole. So I'll join the center back. I'll join the zip allowance, the 1 inch zip allowance. I'll join it. Then I'll go ahead to join shoulder to shoulder for the front and back. So now for the shoulder, to join the shoulder, you insert the front into the back. This way you insert it, then you sew it from the inside. I hope you understand. You sew it from the space you have inside. So I'm done joining the shoulder. As you can see, you go ahead and do the final marking like I did here. So now for the extended peplum, you will join it just the way I did here, leaving the space for your waist. This now is going to the front. So I'll join this like this, and this is for the back. You join the center back with 1/4 inch, then you turn it inside out like this. So you turn it inside out, give it a good press, notch this part too, notch this place, you give it a good press, then you join it like this. You can see, so this part is closed already. So, and that is all for the blouse. So when you are done, you overlock this part. So now for the pants, I already have a tutorial for jumbo pants on YouTube here, so I will attach the link to the description box. So instead of you adding 3 inches to the hip measurement, you can add just like 1 inch, because this pant is not big at all, or you can do 1.5 inches. So, and that is all, guys. This is after joining it, and this is the end result. Once again, thanks so much for being here, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications, so whenever I post a new tutorial, you won't miss out. And also, like, comment, share. If you don't understand anything, feel free to ask me. See you guys some other times. Bye.